Today we are coming to you from the beautiful Trevi Fountain, arguably the most famous fountain in the world. We are going to do this tour today all about the Trevi. Mircha's back. The whole gang is here.
Hello, welcome to the tiny tour and thank you for coming along again. The main focus here is definitely ta-da! The biggest Baroque fountain, well, known as the biggest Baroque fountain, 49 meters across, 27 meters tall. So now, the whole area is actually called the Piazza Trevi. Trevi comes from Trevia, the Latin phrase for three streets. Used to have three Roman streets forming one of the main intersections of this area here. And the reason for the fountain being here is that if you have an intersection, you're going to have a lot of people passing by, and this is where one of the Roman aqueducts used to lead. The Aqua Vergine, finished in 19 before Christ by Marcus Vipsanius Agrippa. I don't know if you guys can see it right over here. If you zoom in on it, you'll see a tiny Roman general pointing out to his troops to go and find water. The whole legend of it is that a virgin guided the Roman troops in 19 before Christ to a spring, showed them the way to bring water to the city, and thus the Aqua Vergine, the water of the Virgin, was born. It's one of the 11 aqueducts that the Romans mastered by the end of their empire. But the problem was that by the 1500s, water was lacking in the city, with 9 out of the 11 being actually broken. Late 1500s, so late 16th century, the Vatican's going to hire two of the masters of the age, a man called Pietro Bernini, Gian Lorenzo Bernini's father, we're familiar with him from previous tours, and another man called Giacomo della Porta, finished the Dome of St. Peter's, among others. Now they're going to restructure the grid of aqueducts, fixing this one, the Aqua Vergine, fixing the Aqua Marzia, and bringing a new one called the Aqua Felice. At that point, they built a tiny fountain here because there was still an intersection which facilitated people to come and get their water. Now, apparently, by the mid-1600s, by the 1620s, already there were voices that the popes don't really like the fountains. So by the mid-1600s, they hire Gian Lorenzo Bernini, Pietro Bernini's son, to actually sketch out the models for it. Sadly, that was never completed, but the sketches remain from Bernini. Later on, 1710 to 1720, the Vatican commissions Palazzo Poli, the building right behind. It was supposed to be one of the Vatican's protocol houses, where kings and foreign leaders would stay when they come here. And they figured, we have the Giacomo della Porta plumbing, we have the Bernini sketches, let's make the fountain. As the fashion of the age was, they started putting out contests. And originally, a man not from Rome, a Florentine called Matteo Galilei, actually won the contest. But kind of started a public upheaval. They wanted someone Roman. So ultimately, the runner-up, a man called Nicola Salvi, gets the project. Salvi starts working directly on the foundations of the older fountain, built by Giacomo della Porta in the 1590s. This was the ending of the Aqua Vergine, after all. So they had the water here. He takes the Bernini sketches, and as you guys can see, right in the middle, let's see if I can manage this one, right in the middle you have Neptune, or Oceanus. Now, the whole point of him is he's brought out from the waters by Tritons trying to help him out. Wherever water is brought, you're going to find two nymphs with him. Okay, so if you look at the nymph to his right, you're going to notice she's holding a snake and a bowl. That is the nymph of salubrity, or healthcare. Wherever you get water, you get healthcare. You look to his left, you notice the deity, the nymph of abundance. Basically, wherever you get water, you get a lot of food. That's why Roman mothers often refer to this one as the wash your hands and eat healthy fountain. Now, another really neat thing about it, if you notice, it's all symmetrical. Everything kind of doubles up. But if I manage to twist a bit around, somewhere in the distance, right over here where my finger is, you will notice there's a little stone sticking out of the brick wall. Now, right behind it, you have a shop, which now is the religious articles. The point is, you can't see the door of the shop, and that's because back in times when they were building this, 1730 to 1762, there used to be a barber shop there called the Naked Lady Barber Shop. And as the name says, it used to have a big statue of a naked lady. So therefore, Nicola Salvi decided to put a big stone to cover the naked lady for the Pope's visit, exactly from the spot where I'm sitting. Now, as it happens, the stone was carved into an Ace of Cups, which, being Italy in the 1700s, they still believed in curses. Ace of Cups is a tarot card for misfortune. Now, another one which I know most of you guys are here for is, why do they throw coins? Everybody knows you need to throw a coin inside. Well, it said that it actually makes you come back to Rome. But in reality, I can't guarantee that. But what it does do, every time you throw a coin, it's used for orphanages and it's used for homeless foundations. Pre-COVID statistics show that about 3,500 euro a day got thrown inside here, which brings it a bit north of 1.2 million euro. But where does it come from? I mean, it's good spend money. Where does it come from? Well, in the late 50s, there was a movie, and I'm gonna try not to spoil the whole story, called Three Coins in Rome. It's three Spanish galleons stolen from the Vatican. Three coins in the fountain. Three Spanish galleons stolen from the Vatican. The thieves get chased by police. They end up throwing them in fountains. The police can't find them, and they hire a pair of detectives, a man and a woman. They fall in love, they find the coins, and they decide to elope with them. As they pass down the street, going towards the area behind me, the police is chasing them as they're trying to steal the coins they were commissioned to recover. She throws them into the fountain, says, "We're gonna come back for them." End credits, cut to dark, and you hear a machine gun, but you don't know exactly what happened. So that's why people throw coins, so they can turn back. Another really neat thing, the waters of the Aqua Vergine were considered healing. If you remember our last tour at the Spanish Steps, I was telling you about Keats and Shelley moving there because of the water. Now, to today, you can actually drink from this water, and there is a little tap, obviously not from it. By the way, jumping in the fountain will cost you a whopping 1,500 euro per jump, which, believe it or not, has actually been used by many organizations for advertisement. Put it this way, if a member of PETA can jump and pay 1,500 euro and then end up on the New York Times, that's really cheap advertisement. But I diverge. What I really wanted to show you is the point where you can actually drink from. There's these two little taps on the side of it, or if you come here, you can actually refill. Now, focusing back on me. So with that said, those would be a few things that you need to know about the Trevi Fountain when you come. It's a Baroque masterpiece. It was long in the makings, with a project that lasted almost 100 years. It has a bit of a cup on the side and a bit of a chip on its shoulder with the Naked Lady bar. You can also drink water from it. And if you throw a coin, it's not wasted money. Hey guys, I'll pass you back to my colleagues. It's been an absolute pleasure. I wish to see you every single Tuesday that Tiny Tour runs. Thank you for the audience, and I'll pass you to Angela.
We are gonna wrap up. Thank you for joining us. We hope everyone liked Mircha's tour. Mircha's gonna throw a coin here. We'll go down and watch him,
I'm
and then we'll
throwing
wrap
it so
up.
you guys can come back.
Here we go. We'll watch him throw it, and then we'll wrap up. Here we go. Oh, so this is how you do it, guys. You go with your right hand over your left shoulder backwards.
Make sure you don't hit some dude in the back.
And yeah. They're getting in trouble right now for masks? No, just kidding. Trevi has a lot of fun little facts, fun symbolism, fun history, interesting stuff. Very delicious water. January is the sales month. If anybody is ever over here in January, you can go shopping. Everything's like 50% off. It's really nice.
We're gonna answer all your questions out.
Everything's on sale this month, so come to Italy and shop.
Something again happened. I didn't touch the button. Hello. As you can see, the gimbal defeats me. So again, let's think. Okay, I think I touched something. Let's see if I can frame it slowly without my head, which I can't catch, guys. Can you help me out?
Yes.
Okay, Ange. Now, guys, I do want to say, if it's not dead for 1,500 years, I don't know much about it. But if it's in stone, I might. Left, you'll notice.
Helping.
She's very good. More in the. I'm okay. I'm doing okay. Can you guys, at this point, all hear me? And you see the camera improvement on the spot.
He's going very quickly. Hang on, I've lost him. Generally, you want to do it from like down there at that level, but we're up one more level, and that's okay.
I didn't hit anyone.